Ever wondered why you procrastinate? It's a common trait we've all experienced, an unexpected guest that shows up at the most inconvenient times. It's like an invisible force pulling you away from your tasks, whispering sweet nothings about later and another time. But what fuels this universal habit? What makes us delay today's tasks for tomorrow's stress? Is it laziness, fear, or simple distraction? The reasons are more complex than you might think. So let's dive into the psychology behind why we put things off. Procrastination isn't just about laziness or poor time management. It's a complex issue that is deeply rooted in our psychology, and understanding this can help us tackle it more effectively. First, let's delve into the fear of failure. This fear can be paralyzing, causing us to avoid tasks because we're scared of not succeeding. A study from the Journal of Personality and Individual Differences found that individuals who fear failure are more likely to procrastinate. This is because our brains are wired to avoid pain and discomfort, including emotional discomfort, such as the fear of failure. Then there's perfectionism, another psychological factor that contributes to procrastination. Many of us hold ourselves to high standards, and when we think we might not meet those standards, we delay or avoid the task altogether. A research study in the Psychological Bulletin found a direct correlation between perfectionism and procrastination, proving that our quest to be perfect can sometimes hold us back. Lastly, let's talk about instant gratification. Our brains are wired to prioritize immediate rewards over long-term benefits, a phenomenon known as temporal discounting. This means we'll often choose to do something enjoyable right now, like watching a movie, over something that benefits us in the long run, like studying for an exam. This tendency for immediate reward is another psychological reason why we procrastinate. But it's not all doom and gloom. Understanding these psychological reasons behind procrastination can help us develop strategies to overcome it. By acknowledging our fear of failure, we can work on building resilience. Recognizing our perfectionist tendencies can help us set more realistic standards for ourselves. And by being aware of our desire for instant gratification, we can find ways to make long-term tasks more immediately rewarding. In the end, it's important to remember that we're not alone. Everyone procrastinates at some point, and it's a common human struggle, but with understanding and the right strategies, we can overcome it. Understanding why we procrastinate is the first step towards overcoming it. But why should we care about procrastination? Well, let's dive into that. Procrastination has a significant impact on our productivity. It's like a thief in the night, silently stealing our precious time and leaving us scrambling to meet deadlines. The last-minute rush not only leads to subpar results but also creates unnecessary stress. Imagine preparing a presentation for work. Procrastinating until the night before means you're likely to spend a frantic evening, not only compromising on the quality of your presentation, but also losing out on a good night's sleep. Procrastination affects more than just our work. It takes a toll on our mental health as well. When we put off tasks, we're not just delaying the work, we're also delaying the stress and anxiety that comes with it. This delay often leads to feelings of guilt, self-doubt, and even self-loathing, creating a vicious cycle that's hard to break. The more we procrastinate, the more these feelings intensify, leading to a downward spiral of negative emotions. And let's not forget about our overall life satisfaction. Procrastination can create a domino effect, spilling over into various aspects of our lives. For instance, postponing a simple task like doing laundry can lead to a pile-up of dirty clothes. Suddenly you're out of clean shirts for work, adding unnecessary stress to your morning routine. This is just one example of how procrastination can disrupt the harmony in our lives, leaving us feeling disorganized and overwhelmed. On a broader scale, procrastination can hinder our personal growth and development. When we continually delay tasks or decisions, we're essentially putting our lives on hold. This can lead to missed opportunities and prevent us from reaching our full potential. It's like being stuck in a perpetual state of what if, never really moving forward. In essence, the impact of procrastination is far-reaching, affecting our productivity, mental health, and overall life satisfaction. It's a silent saboteur, subtly creating chaos in our lives and holding us back from achieving our goals. Clearly, procrastination is a habit we'd all be better off without. Now that we know why we procrastinate and its impact, how can we stop doing it? Well, the good news is that there are several strategies that can help us overcome procrastination. Let's dive into the first set of these strategies. The first technique is breaking tasks into manageable chunks. You see, when we're faced with a large task, it can seem daunting and overwhelming. But when we break it down into smaller, more manageable parts, it suddenly becomes less intimidating. Each small task seems achievable, and every time you complete one, you feel a sense of accomplishment, which motivates you to keep going. So the next time you're faced with a big project, try to divide it into bite-sized tasks. Next, consider using time management tools. There are numerous apps and programs out there designed to help you manage your time more effectively. These tools can help you keep track of your tasks, set reminders, and even block distracting websites. They can also help you allocate specific time slots for each task, which can prevent you from spending too much time on one thing. So, why not leverage technology to help you beat procrastination? Lastly, creating a conducive work environment can significantly help in overcoming procrastination. A cluttered workspace can be distracting and can make you feel overwhelmed, leading to procrastination. On the other hand, a clean, organized workspace can help you focus better on your tasks. Also, ensure your workspace is quiet, well-lit, and comfortable. You'll be surprised how much more productive you can be when your environment is optimized for work. Now, these are just a few strategies to get you started on your journey to overcome procrastination. Remember, the key is consistency. It's not about making massive changes overnight, but rather about making small, consistent improvements over time. And before you know it, you'll be accomplishing tasks with ease and efficiency. But that's not all. There are more strategies to help you stop procrastinating. So stay tuned, because in the next scene, we will be delving into more techniques to help you conquer the habit of procrastination. Let's continue with more strategies to overcome procrastination. The first strategy we'll discuss is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is all about being present in the moment and fully engaged with whatever you're doing. It's about being aware of your thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. When you're mindful, you're able to recognize when you're starting to procrastinate and redirect your attention back to the task at hand. It's like having a personal coach inside your head, constantly cheering you on and keeping you focused. Another strategy is to reward yourself after completing tasks. Our brains are wired to respond to rewards. It's a basic principle of human psychology that when we associate tasks with rewards, we're more likely to do them. So if you're dreading a task, promise yourself a reward once it's done. It could be anything from a short break to a treat you enjoy. The key is to make the reward immediate and enjoyable, so you'll be motivated to get the task done. Lastly, don't be afraid to seek support from others. We're social creatures by nature, and we thrive when we have a support network around us. If you're struggling with procrastination, reach out to a friend, family member, or co-worker. Let them know what you're going through, and ask them to hold you accountable. You'd be surprised how much a little social pressure can help you stay on track. Remember, overcoming procrastination isn't about being perfect. It's about making small, consistent changes that add up over time. It's about being kind to yourself when you slip up and celebrating your successes when you make progress. So, practice mindfulness to stay focused on the present moment. Reward yourself for completing tasks to tap into your brain's love of rewards, and seek support from others to keep you accountable and motivated. Implementing these strategies can help you take control of your time and life. So, procrastination is more than just laziness or poor time management. It's a complex psychological struggle that can be deeply ingrained in our habits and thought processes. We've delved into the science behind it, unveiling how procrastination is often a response to emotional states like fear, self-doubt, or a lack of motivation. We've also highlighted the impact of this behavior on our lives. Procrastination can affect our productivity, our relationships, and even our mental health. It's a habit that can slowly erode our potential and hold us back from achieving our goals. But there's hope. We've explored a variety of strategies to combat procrastination, from breaking tasks into manageable chunks, to using time management techniques, to reframing our mindset and cultivating self-compassion. It's about understanding that it's okay to be imperfect, and it's okay to make mistakes. Remember, the key to overcoming procrastination isn't about striving for perfection, but rather, it's about progress. It's about taking small, consistent steps towards your goals, no matter how slow or imperfect they may be. It's about recognizing your potential and making the conscious decision to act on it. Remember, overcoming procrastination is a journey. Start today and notice the positive changes in your life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful videos.